findings reveal that Lagos State demonstrated higher compliance compared to Abia and Yobe states. There are notable compliances in both on this, that is United Nations Disability Inclusive Strategy criteria and the 2018 Nigeria Disability Act in ensuring disability inclusive activities and structures in state government activities. Notably, Lagos State leads in implementing both on these criteria, which have demonstrated the Disability Act in view of the huge clamor by the larger entities and federation for more inclusion. Objectives of the study to provide a standardized tool that will assess and track how government at various levels in Nigeria implement disability law and ensure disability inclusive governance. Two, to promote greater disability inclusive governance in Nigeria by highlighting current gaps and urging sustained action. Research design. The research adopted use of the Kobo Collect tool in the 3 study states. This was administered by 3 field researchers in each state, and one supervisor overseeing the conduct and activities of each researcher across the selected states during field application activities. The research was quantitative in nature. The draft standardized scorecard tool was revised to come up with the final standardized scorecard tool, which was deployed for the field. The assessment group is divided into 4 major categories, which are these. Section A, open-ended questions in key informal interviews for the information of the 2018 Nigeria Disability Act by state government. Section B, assessment of the inclusion of United Nations inclusion strategy scorecard by state government. Section C, assessment of the inclusion of the provision of infrastructure and services contained in 2018 Nigeria Disability Act by state government. Then Section D, observation checklist guide for field visit in state government establishments. Research findings. The study assessment came up with the following findings. 1. The assessment of the state government's compliance with the infrastructure and service provisions outlined in the Disability Act as reported by state governments representatives, persons with disabilities, and organization of persons with disabilities reviewed the substantial compliance by the state government. For instance, 26% of PWDs has no access to physical buildings and environment, while 9% have access in all cases in government, environment, and buildings across the 3 sample states. 2. Across all the core areas of leadership, inclusiveness, programming, and organizational culture, at least 5% of the respondents agree that all the states got to the level of approaches the requirements, while less than 40% of the respondents agree that the states have exceeded the requirements of the United Nations Disability Inclusion Strategy on this criteria. Less than 30% of the respondents were of the view that the states meet the requirements on this criteria. 3. With regard to Abia State, the proportion of respondents who agree that the state's approach requirements on these criteria range from 100% for the leadership and communication criteria to 35% for those who noted that the state government consult with those who decide for persons with disabilities. On the other hand, only 6.98% and 60.28% of respondents will be viewed that the state government has extended requirement on this in the areas of disability inclusion and consulting to OPDs respectively. 4. In Lagos State, respondents who noted that the state government has exceeded the requirement on this range from 1.11% with regards to the state government consulting with OPDs to 73.33% with regards to leader disability inclusion. Conversely, less than 50% of Lagos State respondents were of the view that the state government approaches the requirement of funding with the sole exception of the indicator of communication, in which 3.33% of respondents noted that the state government approaches the requirement of funding. While none of the respondents from Yobe State agreed that the state government has exceeded the requirement of funding is only 2.04% of the view that the state government meets requirements of funds under the indicators of leadership and capacity development of staff. All of them, 100% agree that the state government approaches the requirement of funds under its core areas of inclusiveness and programming. Notably, Lagos State adhered to the majority of the checklist criteria, while Abia State fell short in meeting most of these requirements. Lagos State also demonstrated higher implementation of accessibility to infrastructure and services, as well as better security for persons with disabilities, as outlined in the Disability Act, compared to Yobe and Abia States. Abia State showed the lowest level of implementation of accessibility to infrastructure and services, as well as better security for persons with disabilities, outlined in the Disability Act. Now, recommendations. There is need for more of the following to be done. One, the revision of 2018 Nigeria Disability Act to align with on this criteria, ensuring comprehensive coverage. Two, engagement and training. Increased engagement and training sessions with state government and organizational persons with disabilities to emphasize the importance of implementation. Three, setting timelines and monthly targets for implementing both on this and the 2018 Disability Act. Strict implementation of penalties. Government should enforce penalties applying the 2018 Nigeria Disability Act after a grace period to encourage compliance. The five, intensified advocacy by OPDs across all levels of government to foster a disability inclusive society. The scorecard tool has provided valuable insight into the state of disability inclusion in Yobe, Lagos, and Abia states. The recommendations aim to enhance the effectiveness of the Disability Act, ensuring a more inclusive society for persons with disabilities. Continuous collaboration between government bodies, NGOs, and OPDs is essential to drive positive change and uphold the principles of the National Disability Law. There is need to replicate this work in other states that have demonstrated the National Disability Law in Nigeria, so as to get a fuller picture of process made or otherwise. Thank you.
The inclusion of persons with disabilities is very important because without persons with disabilities, their potentials, their day-to-day activities highly affected, their economic activities also. In fact, without the implementation of this law, a lot of persons with disabilities will still out there and their rights will be highly violated and they will not have opportunities to employment, opportunities to other livelihoods that will actually make their life better. So that's why we are using this opportunity to also call on state governments, especially those who have not been able to investigate the law, to do so. And those who already have the law to see reasons to actually implement them. Because
Lastly, I want to say that we all have a role to play in the implementation of this act. Organization of persons with disabilities, the government, the private sector, and the media. We all have a role to play in the full implementation of this act. And I would believe that all hands should be on deck in order for us to see the world, the inclusive world that we so desire. Thank you.
By next year, we're talking of proper implementation. The first year we're talking about monitoring will be over, and we're talking of suing those who are not complying with the infrastructure, organization. So please let us work together and make sure that this act is implemented.
A lot of people don't know there is an act. So if we want to go and hold them accountable of what they don't even know about, you don't have a case actually. I'm more a lawyer, but I think when that case goes to court, you don't have evidence. So I think we as persons with disabilities and low people really have a lot of